Trav, you good? You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk to him. Hi, Rich.
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing, Travis?
I'm doing all right. I'm
doing
just wondering,
good. Okay.
How was what you said not homophobic? About
What
me
did I
being
say
a
that?
token gay and dismissing my opinion
because they could
I'm a
use you on
token.
because they could use you on the show saying, "Hey, we're not homophobic," even though we said something homophobic. Look, we have a gay guy here. They did the same thing with Milo Yiannopoulos, dude, and all the other shit too.
That would be right if I was a guest on the show, not a host, dumbass. I've been on the show since it started.
How does that make a difference, dumbass?
We weren't
if you're
starting,
on the show, you're a crutch that can be used.
Right.
Come on.
I asked Craig to be on the show. Craig didn't ask me, first of all. So get your facts right. So if I was going
what does that make a difference with
that makes a huge difference. It's about intent. Being somebody's token has intent behind it, okay? So I'm being used, that implies. So my opinion doesn't matter. That's what a token is. So when you say a gay man is just a token gay because you disagree
Don't try to flip it in that's something homophobic that I'm saying. Stop it.
It is homophobic.
How?
What were we talking about?
How?
Rich? What were we talking about? What was the subject we were talking about?
What was the subject we were talking about? Refresh me.
Homophobia, right?
Yeah. You had Melanie Mac. Here's the thing.
Wait. Whose opinion should matter more? A gay guy or you? So when you dismiss my opinion by calling me a token,
you're one person in the community, dude.
Exactly.
You're
I'm the only
person
I was the
community.
I was the only
you're
person
talking. You're not speaking for everybody, just like I don't speak for everybody.
I was the only person talking, Rich. So if I'm the only person talking who happens to be gay, the only person you have available that happens to be gay talking about this issue right then, and you dismiss my opinion and call me a token gay, it's homophobic. And if you don't see it, you're stupid.
Dude, that's not true.
It is
true. That's
factual. Okay, so if we're talking about women's rights and a woman tells you her opinion and you disagree with her and say you're just the token woman here, that's not fucking bias, and that's not saying an insult to her and saying her opinion is less than because she's a token.
But did they have someone like Melanie Mac on where they weren't asking questions and just making, hey, Melanie, and Craig with his super sarcastic, hey, Melanie, I have to ask you these questions because you're a bad person. Like his back was against the wall that he had to ask them. I'm not sitting there gatekeeping who you could have on the show, and you know it. You could have the worst person on the planet on there. I don't care. It's just amazing to me how like all of your noses are up Melanie Mac's ass, and when DSP was on, because you read the room right, you all had your metaphorical pistols out with fully loaded clips ready to point them at him.
You know what?
What's the difference?
You know what it was?
What was it? What
DSP's a liar. She wasn't lying.
What?
Rich. She wasn't lying.
Rich, how many people? I said this before. I don't know if
she wasn't lying. Okay.
What'd she lie about, Rich? What'd she lie about? Name one thing. One thing she lied about.
Melanie doesn't have an entire detractor community begging us to do an interview before she came on. 0 people asked for that interview. I got flooded with people asking to do it to discuss DSP stuff.
If you had FouseyTube on right now, would you not ask FouseyTube about what he's going through since it's part of his brand?
Well, of course I would, Rich. But at the same
time... So why
time,
didn't you ask Melanie about what her whole brand is about indoctrinating people into her... She has a Discord where she indoctrinates people into her fucking... with pastors into her thing. I could save you from the gay. Is that okay, Travis? Is that okay that she says gay people are going to burn in hell, but I have a gay friend and I gave him the biggest hug. She said that in the video. Is that okay, Travis? Are you mad at her? Are you mad at her that she thinks that your soul is going to be eternally tormented?
If we were talking to FouseyTube and his dad came on the show and gave his opinion on FouseyTube, would you tell him he's a token dad? You stupid fuck.
Oh my God, that's not even the same, dude.
It is the exact same fucking thing. I was the only gay person there talking about it. Did you bring on a gay person to your show to Rich, say the opposite opinion?
Rich, when was the last time you brought anybody but a white straight male on your show?
Did you ask me to come on the show and talk about it since I was the token? No.
Sure, you want to come on and talk about it? Come on and talk about it.
No, you just
Come
insulted
on and talk
me.
about
You
it
just
then.
insulted me, Rich. Why would you insult the only gay person that's talking about that subject? That's homophobic.
Why don't we get more than one gay person in the room and see what their opinion on Melanie Mac is?
It doesn't matter what they think. It matters what
it doesn't
I think.
matter. It only matters what
It matters
the
what
one
I
gay
think about
person
what
on
you
a
said to
on a
me.
super conservative fucking show hiding as a gaming show means. Yes, you are the only opinion that matters.
It's about
You're the only one. You're the only gay person's opinion that matters. When you have a homophobic woman on the show that you won't ask about the homophobia, you are the only person that matters. You're right.
I didn't say I was the only person that matters. I said I was the only.
You're saying right now I'm the gay person that was in this chat.
Available at the time. Listen, use your ears. Available.
Use your ears too.
Did you ask me on your show? No. Did you have a gay person on your show to get their view? No. So the only gay person that gave their view, you dismissed and then insulted. And if that ain't homophobic, you're stupid.
Hey, okay. Oh, you know what I'm going to do, Travis? I'm going to show Melanie Mac. I'm going to show Melanie Mac's video to. I'm going to try to get at least like a dozen people that identify if they're gay or homophobic and see what they say. Cool. God will not be mocked because they had a pride event there. You're okay with that, Travis? That wasn't a joke of a video. You're stupid if you think that was a joke of a video. She said she wanted people to try to change their. What?
They may all disagree with me. But guess what? They didn't talk about it then when you dismissed me, okay? They weren't talking about it then. So again, I was the only gay person at the time.
But she made that video.
I don't care.
Before she came on your show.
I don't care.
And you had her turds on your fucking nose because you couldn't brown nose her any harder. I'm not telling you who to have on the fucking show. I'm telling you that, like, why don't you interview him like everybody else? You had me on the show. You asked me about the boxing match that I still think is going on in 2024.
Yes, we helped you promote it, Rich. God. Rich, if I wanted to interview you, I would have interviewed you, right? But I've said this a million times, and I'm going to say it again.
We would have brought up the fag clip then if we wanted to do that. Okay.
The first time I have people on,
but Craig heard about that clip and heard. But here's the thing. So that happened in 2016, and I literally, you could look up the video, which you knew about, Craig, that I apologized for it afterwards.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
We could have brought it up.
Thank you for telling me what I know. Thank you.
We could have brought it up when you were on our show, Rich. That's the difference, okay?
But why couldn't you have brought it up? I would have let you brought it. Why didn't you?
Because we don't do that to our guests. We did it to DSP.
So you don't interview guests then? You don't ask them about their history and what they've done as YouTubers?
No, we don't bombard them with all.
So you're a pretty fucking boring. You're a pretty fucking boring show then. If you're just looking to kiss people's asses that come on your show.
You go and insult people when they're the only people available talking about the subject that you're talking about when they are that person. So what's your show about, you dumbass?
Rich, you literally watch our show for a show that's so fucking boring. You do reaction clips to it every fucking night. We can't be that fucking boring.
Go through my streams right now. Hey, Jay, I should call him right now. Jay, we do nothing but talk about Stuttering Craig. We do nothing at all.
You stopped after I started commenting that you were being homophobic.
No, because Travis, I'm petrified of you. That's why I stopped. Because I'm totally not going to talk about this on my stream tonight. Because I'm petrified of you.
Isn't that weird? It was the next day. The next day you stopped talking about us, huh?
Oh, get lost, man. I'll tell you, you're a fucking asshole. I'll say it right to your stupid fucking hypocritical face. Okay. Get lost. Get lost.
Cool.
Okay, so
get lost. Go have another homophobic woman on who shits on you and then praise her for doing it. Why? Why? Why did you let her do that to you? Why was that okay?
More homophobia will come out of his mouth here in a minute.
It's good, dude. All right, I gotta go. You're saying that you had a woman on who is telling gay people that she applauded a church being burnt to the ground, but because I said the F slur one time, and it's literally been the last time I said it, it's 2016. I am the homophobe.
No,
I am the homophobe. This is why I did it. Right? All right.
Not what I was talking about.
What were you talking about then?
About it all. I said, let him keep talking because at some point you'll belittle me again and my opinion as a gay man when, again, we're talking about homophobia. So I would think I would have a little more credibility than you, who's never faced prejudice in your life for being a straight man, right?
Yeah, just like Daily Wire has Candace Owens on as the, come on, dude. Like, let's just keep it real. Come on.
What did they get her on Ford? They reached out to her. I reached out to Craig to be on the show.
Hey,
That's
Travis,
the difference.
Hey, real quick, Travis, just to be clear, how long have I known you?
10 years.
When was the last time I asked who you fucked?
No, but never.
Have I?
I don't care did I ask him who he fucked? I don't give a fuck who he fucked. I don't give a fuck
exactly,
who you fuck.
Rich.
You shouldn't give a fuck who I fuck. So long as it's two consenting adults, why do you care?
You're right. Which is why there was no subject about that at all when it was, hey, Trav, you want to be a part of the show? Zero discussion about it. Because it doesn't matter. You're the one making it an issue. It's never been discussed once. Travis has a unique perspective because he's the only gay. Shut the fuck up, Rich. Let me talk.
You shut the fuck. Don't you fucking tell me to my face to shut the fuck up.
What? Watch how quickly I can mute him. All right. And he's going to drop. Just let him go. All right. Rich, are you ready? Are you ready to listen?
Please tell me.
Rich, I brought Travis on the show because I like Travis. I like him as a person. At no point has his sexuality ever been an issue, ever been talked about once. But he can provide his own perspective. Once again, I'll ask you, when was the last time you had somebody that wasn't a straight white man on your show to provide their perspective?
I had Liana Kersner on my show. I used to do a podcast with her. It was a few years ago.
So it's been a few years since you've heard any perspective outside your bubble.
Hey, Rich.
But I'm not in a bubble.
If you were to invite those gay people on that you said you'd get on to talk about it, they would be token gays because you're bringing them on just to
no, because it's not just one person. Let's pretend you're smart for five fucking seconds. It's not just one person.
The one issue. That's why they're coming on your show to talk about the one issue. That's what makes them a token.
So that doesn't make them token. It's different opinions from different people.
Travis,
they didn't have someone on. Let me ask you a question. How is Melanie Mac's video a joke as you tried to deflect it? How is her video a joke praising a church being burnt to the ground because they had a pride event? You said that was a joke. Where's the punchline?
You know what?
Where's the fucking punchline, genius? Since you call me a fucking idiot, you stupid ass. Where's the punchline?
I used to make a joke about if I go into the church, me and the church will catch fire. And I'm gay. So what's different about that?
Wow! That's totally the same thing as her praising a church being burned to the ground. God will not be mocked, right? It's the same thing, right? Where's the but should I get the comedic drum roll out?
And why should I gatekeep who can make that type of joke?
Right, we're gonna gatekeep.
That's not a joke! It's not a joke! She told people we have pastors in our Discord. Would you like to watch the video with me again, Travis? You can come on the show tonight. Craig, you too. We could go on the show together and watch the video, and we could have a laugh together. We could slap our knees at the comedic genius that is known as Melanie Mac.
Here's the issue. We can disagree on if it's a joke, but when you call me names such as a token gay and belittle my opinion, that is when it becomes homophobic. We can disagree all day, Rich. We can agree to disagree all day, have a discussion, not like each other. We can call each other names, whatever. But when you belittle my opinion about that one thing.
I belittled your opinion because of the context of who you had on. And you had no spine when she was on there. You let her shit on you when she basically praised that a church supporting people of your sexuality in the LGBTQ community. You just sat there. Yes, you're so funny, Melanie.
So you're admitting
oh my goodness.
You're admitting you belittled my opinion, right? You just said it, right?
No, I'm admitting that you had someone horrible on the show and you kissed her ass. And now you're trying to flip it around on me.
You didn't just say yes, I belittled your opinion because of who you had on the show. You didn't just say that verbatim.
Yeah, because you had kissed her fucking ass, so your opinion is null and void. You had someone on the show you know is an awful fucking person by her own video evidence, and you sat. So
it's homophobic, Rich. It is.
Okay, it's dude. Okay, you're. I'm not sitting here going in circles with you. I'm literally out and about. Have a great day. Jesus fucking Christ.
God, he's really stupid. I didn't think he was that stupid when we had an interview with him, but apparently he's that stupid.
I would just like to reach. I would just like to say how unbelievably I'm disappointed I am in Rich in excluding the plus in LGBTQ plus and just totally ostracizing the entire plus community. That's incredibly homophobic, Rich, and I'm sorry to hear that.
If he doesn't get how belittling the only gay man in the room talking about it, when they're talking about homophobia isn't homophobic, I don't know what to tell you, Rich.
Oh my God. Aid says, "Hail Craig, Trav, Meerkat," and that being said, rocks. There we go. Thanks, Aid. Appreciate that. NZZ says, "More HBs for side scrollers. Those hate bucks coming in," says